Hello, this is Judge Shadow Gaming, and this is a game called Plague Inc. So here goes. It's something different. I click onto new game. I've played it a few times. Bacteria, casual. Let's call it for the hell of it. Mr. Bean. And start. Start. Welcome to Plague Inc. You are a new bacteria. To win, you must evolve and spread across the world, wiping out all humans in the ultimate plague. Okay. Touch the country you want the plague to start. Oh, let's say. We are. It's in the UK. Mr. Bean starts new. Mr. Bean begins in UK. Mr. Bean has infected its first human. Weak but used to cold temperatures, it must evolve using DNA points to infect more people. Right. So far, the cure. Oh, hello. So far, it's 10 years plus for the cure. There is 7 million people. No, there's 7,000. 7,000 million people alive, apparently. 100% healthy. Mr. Bean hasn't been noticed, apparently. Mr. Bean has not been noticed. Poor Teddy. Right, I'll click up here. There's a fast forward button. Click on the fast forward button. Let's get this thing on the road. Click to get DNA points. Here we are. Let's get this thing on the road. Mr. Bean begins to spread. Mr. Bean is spreading from person to person, UK, and will grow exponentially. You control the plague directly by evolving it. Right. Transmission. Air. You successfully evolved Mr. Bean. Thank you. What would happen in real life? Plague Inc. is a hype, realistic model of the world. Plan your strategy and evolve your disease according by spending DNA points. So for the whole world, we're climbing up to 70. There we are. Country information. Click the bottom. Right. Cure. No research. No priority. World graph. Healthy. Totally healthy. Disease graph. It's there. Lethal. Not lethal. Don't make it lethal until the last minute. When you've got everything, bringing it in. That's my plan anyway. Right. Let's do blood. There we go. Mr. Bean's infected hundreds now. Mr. Bean has infected hundreds in the UK, increasing the chance that an infected person will infect a healthy person and keep evolving your disease. Almost there. Oh, it's got 16. Oh, this is rocketing. This is what we need. Right, transmission. 11. A few more we can get. I've got the water going as well. Get all the transmission going. That's the main thing. Mr. Bean has infected thousands. Mr. Bean has infected thousands in the UK. People are being infected faster and faster. That's good. Mr. Bean spreads to Canada. Canada has been infected. Your disease has taken an important step in becoming a plague. When a new country is infected, pop the red bubble to get bonus DNA. Right, that's 13. Major earthquakes in Serbia cause minor damage. That's nice. Oh, it's mutated. Mr. Beast mutated. Right. Transition. Transmission even. It's rocketing. It's infecting more countries now. And I'm getting the bonus really quickly. More infectious than TB. New minor disease spreading. Normal checkup. A doctor in UK found a new disease which has been named Mr. Bean. It appears to be mostly harmless, but must be investigated further. Other countries are also reporting this disease. Right.
Flight 291 is now boarding. All passengers, please proceed to gate 4.
We have 40. 42. Right, transmission. Let's do this. Mad. There we are. Transmission is going. New aid program for poor countries. UN announces a new aid initiative for poor countries, making them less vulnerable to diseases. Right. You want to do that? You want to do that? Mutated. Whoa, dude. Start working a cure. Oh dear. This is not good. More infectious than HIV. As soon as that cure thing goes, I'm going to start to hammer it all in. Whoa, 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 whoa. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Whoa, amateur brain surgeon amazed by demand. Noise symptoms mutated. More infection than the common cold. There is a cure coming in, and when you start giving it symptoms. First death in Pakistan. The first death from Mr. Bean is confirmed in Pakistan. Bad luck for all beginning of something terrible. Mr. Well, whoa. China shuts down airports. Coma symptom mutated. Mr. Bean has mutated, developed a coma symptoms without using DNA. 536. I was jumping in tens. 45. Fight the cure. There are two ways for fighting development of the cure. Evolve. Aggressive symptoms to destroy countries more noticeable, or evolve cure resistance. I think I'll do that. Give them a headache. Mr. Bean's replaced on watch list. Mr. Bean has been placed under the WHO watch list. Already dangerous. Governments are warned that it could become unstoppable. Stop cure speeding up. Oh, there's no chance. I don't really need to do that. Don't even do that. Hypersensitive symptoms mutated. Wow. Symptoms. Norway begins to break down. Normal life in Norway begins to break down due to Mr. Bean. Cure research is starting to slow. Killed more than the Spanish flu. New statistics show that Mr. Bean has killed over 120 million people worldwide, worse than the Spanish flu. Wow, that's going up quickly. Global research focused on cure. Research doctors all around the world are completely focused on developing a cure for Mr. Bean. Right. Let's finish this thing off. Total organ failure, symptom mutated. Killed more smallpox. New statistics show that Mr. Bean is the deadliest plague ever. Right, let's give this blinking plague a run for its money. No, don't need to do that actually. That'd be a good idea. There are no healthy people left in the world. Right. It's only a matter of time now. Let's keep piling it into the symptoms. Disease? Symptoms. Wow, that's going really quickly. Southeast Asia in anarchy. Southeast Asia is to fall into anarchy due to Mr. Bean. No cure research can take place. Speeding really quickly. Diarrhea symptoms mutated. Mr. Bean has mutated and developed the diarrhea symptoms without using DNA points. Eee. Here goes nothing. Actually, it's 50, then I would start doing stuff. 42. Spontaneous infection in Pakistan. Mr. Bean has somehow managed to infect Pakistan. Come on. Let's hit 50. Oh, you're 50%. Right, that's not going to happen. You're not going to get to 100. Not in a million years. Not in a million years. Because what I'm going to do is, I'm going to do that, and that, and can't do anything else now. That's dropping like no one's business. Healthy is dropping really quickly. This is quicker than last time. Down to the last million. 500,000 now. Mr. Bean is eradicate. Mr. Bean to eradicate humans. Mr. Bean has destroyed the world despite the world's best efforts. The last few humans lie dying in the holes with no chance of survival. 3,000, 2,000, 100,000, 8,000, 40, 20, whoa, and 9, 8, 6, 4, 3, 1, and the world has now been demolished because of Mr. Bean. We can look at the line graph here. Lethality went straight up. Infection went straight up. Severity went straight up. If we go on to the world chart, you see that. Healthy, 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 healthy. And then straight up with infected, and then that's when loads of people started to die. Cure graph. Had no chance. Got to 50% and didn't go any further. Anyway, thank you for watching. This has been Judge Shadow Gaming, playing Plague. Have a good evening, and a good night.